Hi everyone and welcome back to English with Malik. Well, today I'm here with you with a very important topic, okay? A topic that has been sought after by many students, and a lot of them have asked me to talk about that. The topic is important because it helps us in our writing and speaking skills for formal, work. Students who are in preparing for examinations, who want to write good composition, the students who want to speak well, like prepare presentations or speak formally at different occasions, they need to know these words that I am going to talk about today. Well, they are called conjunctions. Some people also call them linking words, okay? Connectors, we call them. So they're really, really important for writing and speaking. The very first is despite. Okay, despite is a word that we use for a sharp contrast. Okay, you say something and then you say something against it. For example, like black and white. Okay, you say something in white and then you say something in black. So it's a sharp contrast. An example is, despite all her faults, everybody likes her. Okay, so that's a sharp contrast. She has many faults, okay, but still people are, they like her. So it's a sharp contrast where we use despite. The second is provided. Provided means if or if only. Okay, it's a kind of a situation which is very much specific on a certain condition. So an example that we have is, they can listen to music provided they disturb nobody. That's the condition. Okay, that they can listen to music, nobody is going to stop them, but provided they do not disturb anybody. It's not loud, it's not very noisy, so the people are not really irritated by that. The third is unless. Okay, unless means except or on the condition that. Okay, for example, you don't need to go unless you want to. So there is no need. We are not pushing you out of our home. Okay, there is still time. The party, for example, you are in a party, so we say that the party has just begun, and you are still, if you want to go. So I may say, we may say that you don't need to go unless, except, or on the condition that you want to go. It's really necessary for you to go. Then we have since. Since shows actually result. Okay, there is some result that I am showing, so I say since. An example is, since I see you, I am better. Oh, that's a wonderful result. I'm not feeling well, for example, but when I see you, I become really good. Then we have if. If is a condition. It is showing that one thing is depending on the other. For example, let me know if you like the idea. I have shared an idea with you, and now it's up to you. If you think it's good, we can move on to it to materialize it, or we can just drop it here. So let me know if condition you like the idea. Then we have yet. Yet means it's a contrast, or actually it is joining two opposites. Okay, for instance, you haven't finished eating the watermelon yet. Okay, so it's a kind of a contrast. I gave you a watermelon because it's too hot, so, and you are complaining about dehydration. So watermelon is a wonderful fruit. It's water. It's water, we say. So now I have given you watermelon, but still I can see it on the table. So I say that you haven't finished eating the watermelon yet, which is a contrast, which is an opposite idea. Then we have after. After shows order or sequence. Okay, one thing comes after something. For instance, I can pass after the green light is on. So suppose we are waiting at the traffic light, which is red, and then I say that I can pass after the green light is on. So one thing comes after the other. There is an order. Okay, things are coming one after the other. Okay, then we have so. So is actually showing results. Okay. Uh, an example is like, I am sick, so I can't come. Then we have because. Because shows reason why something is as it is. Okay. So, for instance, we say that she usually eats at home because she likes cooking. The reason is that she likes cooking. Therefore, she usually eats at home. She doesn't go out, doesn't do, eating outside. Although it shows opposite statement, it's a kind of contrast. Okay. Although is more like but, you can say. An example is, although he speaks seldom, he says meaningful words. Okay, so it's a contrast. It's an opposite statement that he is speaking less, but or although whenever he speaks, that's really something of word. Whereas, whereas is showing a contrast as well. Okay, an example is, she is very funny, whereas he is boring. We can also say he is very funny. On the other hand, okay, in contrast, he is boring. So, whereas is like on the other hand, it is like uh, in the opposite direction. Then we have but. But also joins two opposite ideas, okay, two very diverse kind of thing we are talking about. So we use but. For instance, I'm hungry, but the fridge is empty. Well, that's a pity, huh? That I'm hungry, dying of a hunger. But when I went to the fridge, I opened it and there was nothing I could eat. So I say, I'm hungry, but the fridge is empty. Besides, it is used for addition, an extra information that you are giving. So you use besides. An example is like, she speaks three languages besides English. Okay. We also use words like similar, moreover, further, furthermore, in addition, in the same way, in the same connection. These are a few variations of besides. Then we have unlike. Unlike is different from or not similar. For instance, Jack is completely unlike his father. So his father has a different nature. He has a different nature. Maybe the father is very strict and Jack is very friendly, or maybe vice versa. The last is therefore. It's a result, it is an effect that we are talking about. So we say, she came first. Uh, Maybe there was a theater she wanted to attend to, or a movie, or a lecture. So she came first. Therefore, she got a good seat. Okay. So as a result, the effect is that because she came late, she got the first seat. Okay, this is it for today. I have shared with you 15 of these very important conjunctions or linking words or connectors, as we call them. Please review them again and again. Use them in your writing, in your speaking, because they help you make the flow of your writing and speaking very smooth. Okay, and it is very much liked by the examiners. Okay, it is very much liked by the learned people as well, because these things show that how we are moving from one point to the other point, how we are adding, or how we are showing opposition, how we are showing contrast, stuff like that. I hope you have enjoyed it. You have learned something of value today. I'll come up with another video lesson for you. Until then, bye.